Here we are. So nice to see you again, my good friend Anne. I'm so glad we get to do and share these Sundays together.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you for coming in, and it's so good. And you're getting so close to that perfect number of view hours that
Do you want to know?
Yes,
I wrote it down before I came on because I just thought, before I come on live, you're about to ask a question.
Okay,
so I did some maths, and I've had slightly less this month, but still thrilled to bits. 47 more subscribers, which is fabulous for me and my mini little channel.
Wonderful.
And I'm over 1,700 subscribers now. And you think it was only back in the summer that we got the 1,000. So this is really,
I remember the day we were 999.
Yes.
And we told people in the room, and they started subscribing like that. It was like we were 1,010, right? And people are just amazing, and everybody wants to help out. So how many?
And only 164. It sounds like I'll have to work out how many days. 164 hours till the button things, and I've got me.
So guys,
not many. Nearly there.
I'll tell you what I did for Anne. I got on my little phone. And Anne and I joke about ironing, and we're watching because we watch our computers or our screens while we're ironing, right? And you don't have to iron because we're crazy.
Oh, lovely! Everybody needs to iron. It's lovely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And so I put on her videos, and I go to her all her videos, right? Her weekly videos, and I hit all. So one video goes, the next, like it'll be Aries and Taurus and so on. And I just put it there. And even if I don't have time to listen to all of them, you can put your phone on silent if it's not your sign and you don't want to listen to it, but it will go through all her videos, which will give her watch time. Okay. So this is another way we can amp up and help our fellow readers and good friends out here. So, I mean, if you had time or whatever, you plug your phone in so that the battery doesn't go dead, and you get on the timeline, on her timeline, and you just on her playlist, and then hit all, and then it just will run them through. And lucky thing with Anne's is hers aren't like 15, 16 minutes like mine are long. Hers are that perfect time between 8 and 10. And so her videos, you've seen her, because you guys follow her. But I'm just saying how you can promote her view hours so she can get that little AdSense account so that she can make some money on her channel. Because as it sits, she makes nothing for all that she does out here. And it's YouTube doesn't make us rich unless, of course, you've got 1 million viewers. But, so it's all those clicks that she gets on her videos. It adds to her viewing hours. So guys, if you have time and you want to help Anne out, do that. Okay, because
check out the shorts, because that was a revelation for me this week because I was saying I'm just trying to get the hang of my new phone.
Yes,
my old phone just went,
south. Yeah,
south.
It went south. Died.
So I thought, right, we need a new phone, and I never thought, I must get a new phone that can do shorts on it. I was looking at all these new phones, and then you said, you can do shorts on that phone.
Yeah,
so I had to go. Now it's not.
You have to hear this last week after we say bye to you guys at the end of our 2 hours. Anne and I'll stay for a couple of minutes, but you got to remember it's her bedtime, right? My dinner time. So I said to her, "You've got that new iPhone," and she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, you can do shorts," and she says, "Yeah." And I said, and so with it, I guided her through, because she's really good at writing everything down. She's quick and sharp, and she's so clever anyway. People have to repeat things to me like 5 times before I finally get it. There's Anne, Well, she was all excited, as she always gets. And sure enough, boom, I saw this week her shorts go out, and had to get on right away and text her on Messenger and say, yes. So
I've put some of those. I've got quite good views on those as well. Will they count towards my watch time as well?
They count towards your watch time, but with our shorts, you have to make like, I don't know, 10,000 videos in order to make like a penny. So you don't
go.
Who cares? Yeah, who cares if we get paid a lot of money? And let's face it, they can be anywhere from 15 to 60 seconds long, right? And all we do, guys, is we take our long version, and on our phone, we can do this and pick where we want you guys to hear what's in that actual Aries, let's use Aries, video that goes out weekly. So that now you can click on it and say, oh, I didn't watch that video. That's excellent. I got the 9 of Pentacles, and money's going to come in or whatever. And then, it promotes you, if you haven't seen her weekly, to go to the weekly, right? So it's a way of marketing and promoting us, again, for people to watch our long videos, because a lot of people, they love the shorts. They don't
Yeah.
care. They go, oh, what an interesting card that is. That's what I need to think about this week, right? So anyway, I do think, if I'm correct, we can Google that, of course, that any watch time at all does get added on to that
Excellent.
total.
Lovely.
And that was what I wanted for you, right? So, and they're so easy. In fact, when I saw your latest short go out prior, hi, Sharon, go out. Just before I came out here with you, I saw you put one out, a couple,
Yep.
and I went, oh shoot, I got to get my shorts done. I just finished my long, so it's like I'll sit tonight and I'll watch my favorite programs, and I'll just do what. Boom, Aries is gone. Boom, Taurus is gone. Boom.
I'm not sure I've quite got the hang of editing exactly from to where I need to be. So I'm going to
have to do. Yeah. So what, I've heard them. What you do is you're going to scroll, because they don't want to hear our intro. They've heard that, right? They want to hear a card message. And so we just have to kind of scroll across and listen when we pick that card up, right? And we say, okay, you've got whatever, right? And then drag your thing across to the 60 seconds or the 15. I like 60 seconds because it gives people a minute, right, to hear it. Yeah. But it's interesting because you can hear it, when you go to bed, or when you're doing the dishes, or when you're driving to work. It's not distracting your traffic. You're listening to this message, right? So yeah, so that's all you got to do, Anne, is just, figure out where, as you drag that across. I just get rid of my intro, right? I slide it across, and I make sure I hit that button for 60 seconds.
Yeah, I've got the hang of that. Yeah.
And then I just kind of, once you start where you want it and just drag it over to the 60 seconds, it'll run itself there. And then you just hit done, and you know how to edit it.
Yep.
You can put all your hashtags and whatever you want to put on it. So it's amazing. So there's strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, she's just seen a short of mine. Thank you so much, Sharon.
Fabulous.
I hope it wasn't 23 seconds of intro. Anyhow, this is how we learn, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was so glad to help you out, Anne, and get you out there, getting those shorts out there. So it's amazing. And that's what we're here for. We rise by lifting other people. And, even Sharon here, Sharon, you can, I don't know if you're doing them. I haven't checked, but your lives that you do, I'm pretty sure we can probably make a short. I'm not sure. I haven't tried that. If we can make a short out of a live. And where, because you're out there and you're saying to people, this is the card you have. Okay. I don't know. Now that's an interesting question, because they do lives, right? Kathy does lives, Dean does lives, Sharon does lives.
You'll be able to do this on your phone, won't you? Because it's your
If you have an iPhone, I'm wondering if we can do that. If we can make a short out of a live. I'm not 100% sure, but we can look into it. I mean,
I bet by Wednesday we've worked it out.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, all Anne needs is 164 hours of view time. And I don't know if you're all in here listening to me, but I was just saying, Sharon, that what I do is I take my iPhone and I listen. Of course, I listen to my sign that I want to hear completely. And then because the others, if I don't, I'm not a cross viewer anymore. So because Andre and I are the same sign, right? So I just put it on her playlist. I hit all, and her videos are 8 to 10 minutes at the most, and they just run right through. And it goes from the beginning to the end. Now imagine this. When you get your AdSense account, and those little, I found, because YouTube came across and said, you can either put them in, like they kind of give you ballpark spots in your video that you can just put one here, one here, one here. And you make the decision. Do I do 2, 3, 4, whatever, right? I mean, you don't want your people constantly having to click, click, click. It bothers me too. You're watching a movie on YouTube or something, and there's an ad, right? So what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, I'll get back to Sharon, is I go into Anne's videos, as I was saying. So listen to this, Sharon. I went into her videos. I went to her playlist. I hit all. I put my iPhone on silent after I listened to mine, and I let it run. And that went from Aries right through to Pisces. So it was all those views for every one of her videos for the week she put out. So that adds on to her viewing time. Okay.
That's
Now,
me talking for 2 hours, isn't it?
when you get ads, I wasn't clicking to skip it. So the ad would have been run from the beginning to the end, which means you get paid more money for the time someone looks at those ads. So guys, when you click off, skip ad, and I'm big at that, it's the little bit we get paid for the little bit of time that actually that ad was out there. So the longer you let that ad run on our videos, it benefits us too. So there's a lot going on in the back office in the analytics of how the business is run out here on YouTube, right? So anyway, getting back to Sharon, she says, "What app do you use, Brenda? I should do some shorts too." Basically, it's not an app. What happens is we go into, say, Aries. We pick a video, and underneath that video, there are captions. If you were to look at one of our videos, so I'm going to go in here and just say my videos here. Let's go into Pisces here. Now, underneath our videos, you'll see. Shoot, of course, it's going to run an ad. Skip Brenda's ad. Skip Brenda's intro. Oh, golly. We'll get to your readings very soon, guys, but I'm thinking a lot of you will find this very interesting. So underneath our videos, you can see like, share, remix, or thanks. Now, the other thing is I think you have to have an AdSense to have the thanks. Now, people can send me 50 cents, $1, whatever they want. Also, I have a coffee where if you look below, if somebody wants to send me $5 for a coffee, and that money, guys, goes towards buying more cards. If we need a new mic, if we need a new camera, if we need anything, we put that into that kitty. But anyway, it's called Remax. Now, when you hit the Remax, it says edit into a short. Okay, guys, edit. Where are we here? I don't know if you can see this. I got it because I'm on here.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so edit into a short. Okay, so, and we can add music to it. It's kind of like Instagram, right? We can have a green screen, whatever, but we just go into edit into a short. So what it does is it takes that video, brings it up, and then you just scroll across and do what you want with it. Hi, Anne Marie. So I hope that helps, Sharon. All righty, let's get down to business here. Righty, so, okay. Already we have 11 people in the room, and we have a super chat from my beautiful friend, Nancy Gagnon. Nancy Gagnon. Nancy, I noticed that you have two names, Nancy or Mary. Want to explain that to me, or do you like Nancy better? It's you. I know it's you. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Thank you, Tammy. I want to heads up to Tammy. Tammy, I hear that you hit your head or something happened and you guys were getting a tornado down there in Tennessee. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. Okay, I'm so glad to see you, but I missed you. Yesterday I was out with Kathy's guided light and you weren't there, and I know you go to her room as well. And it was Kathy that told me she had heard that you had banged your head or hit your head or something happened, but also there were tornadoes down there, and you've had many tornadoes in Tennessee. So we're always praying for you. Now they're really bunkering down and thinking about evacuation in Florida again. They're getting hit again with another huge hurricane, and it's a big one. And yeah, it's called Milton. They named it after a man. So anyway, we're praying for everybody, especially in the Tampa area.
Oh, right.
Down there. Yeah, I mean, you never know, right? This is hurricane season, and some years are worse than others, right? Thank you so much, Erica. Got you down, honey. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to read Nancy. Nancy says, hello, lovely ladies. Not having trouble finding a new job. It's finding a new place to live. I'm in a need of an affordable place. Oh shoot. The last time you and I did a reading, that wasn't happening. You were in a place that was comfortable and it was affordable. And yeah, so something's happened since then, Nancy. So let's see what we have for you. And Erica wants a general, but we'll do Nancy's about
Okay.
housing.
So, Nancy, thank you for coming into the room. How lovely to see you. Now, I've pulled 5 cards for you. And this is amazing because you could see me shuffling just then. The first 2 cards are pages. So this is messengers, information, bringing information. The second 2 are aces, which is something new. So 2 pages and 2 aces. It's really unusual for the best reasons. So let's start off. First one, when we're talking about finding a new place to live. Page of Wands. There she is, look, bringing in messages and information. Now, this page brings in good news, new ideas. This is the Wands suit, so it's something that you're really excited about. It's action. It's very much an energy of doing. So news, brilliant new ideas, positive change, new opportunities, and new information. Followed closely by the page of Pentacles, which brings in clarity, new information. Now, this one here sometimes brings in a slight change to plan, but it's okay because it's keeping you on track. But this page of Wands brings in loads of information, good news, everything for you to be excited about. And the page of Pentacles then brings in the clarity. So this is a bit more like narrowing it down a little bit. This page can also be a little bit tactless. So listen to the message, not the messenger. You might find out secondhand. You might find out via somebody else something that you really need to know that will bring the clarity in that you're needing. The Ace of Pentacles is next, and this again is clarity, new ideas. Finally, look on the card, she's hit the bullseye. She's missed with the first few. And this is that light bulb moment card. So far, we've got loads of information coming in for you. Good news, all sorts going on. And then these next 2 pencil suits bring in the discernment, the clarity, the information you're waiting for. And yeah, second to last card, the Ace of Teacups. This is the start of something lovely. This is what I would describe this. If I had to describe this card in a nutshell, it's the start of loveliness. And on here, it's sometimes, you have to look, it's really tiny because I can remember, but if I put that right up to the camera, one of these little leaves here says new home. A lovely new home.
Yes.
And so just to finish off the reading, now we've got all the information, you discerning, finding the clarity, reading things, getting everything you need to know, and the start of something lovely. The High Priestess comes in with this lovely wisdom at the end, saying, think it through and act with care. And if you look at our lovely angel, she's reading. She's finding out all the information for herself. And that's just what you need to be doing. So I do feel you're going to have quite a few choices, all sorts of information to gather, which you're going to do. You're going to find the clarity. It's the start of something lovely, but take your time doing it. Don't go rushing off in a hasty snap decision and go, oh, I'll do that. This needs thinking through. You need a pot of tea while you're doing it, look, just to give you the time to do it. And this lovely High Priestess asks herself, is this what I really want? Years ago, when I was training as a life coach and we were learning about setting goals and things, I had in my notes, because the Spice Girls were very popular then. Ask, is it what you really, really want? Is it what you want? Is it what you really, really want? And this is what this high priestess.
Yes, that song, I know,
Not
eh?
to be disrespectful to the tarot, but she's asking herself, is it what I want, what I really, really want? So this is what you need to be mindful of, and then be ready to make your positive choice. So Nancy, I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful reading. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Blessings, Nancy. Nancy, you've got the Four of Swords. Yes, I can see there's some fear and anxiety kind of, taking paramount right now in your energy level. But just pull back, take your time, be mindful of the choices and decisions you're making. You don't want to grab something in a hurry and then later on regret that it might not have been researched enough, like Anne said, checking everything out with the high priestess. So this is about you taking a time out and really being mindful and thinking long and hard about where you want to go, because inevitably you want to get comfortable and you want that to be a lengthy lease where you don't have to worry about doing this again, because we all know that moving expenses can be horrific and they want first and last rent down. And I mean, here it costs something like $10,000 to have a moving truck take your stuff from one place to another. It's ridiculous. So I know what it's like. Now, you are trying to budget your money in the meantime with the Four of Pentacles. You're being very careful because of, I just said about those expenses. And I think you're going to hold on to your money and be very careful with it at this time. The Queen of Pentacles says you're planting your seeds, you're doing everything right. And it may take a little bit of time. You're being patient, because I don't know what the real estate and the rental situation where you are right now is, what the availabilities are. So you could be, planting your seeds and being patient and waiting for the right one. And I can't say that firm enough. I'm going to sneeze, or excuse me. I had no control over that. It just hit me. So, you know what? This is you planting your seeds, being very careful about where it is you're going to go, because you want long term, and you're going to get it. Because as soon as you hear about it, you're going to be packing up so fast. You're going to be out that door in a New York minute, and you'll be heading in that new direction. When we talk about the chariot, it's about traveling, right? He's traveling. He's on that carriage. He's going somewhere. You might be packing up, and maybe you're going to start loading your car up and start taking small things over, but you're definitely charging towards your success here. And that is preparing yourself now to come out and get what you want. Okay, be the winner, because he is a champion. And look what you got at the end of the reading, the Wheel of Fortune. Again, another wheel. So I do see you packing up your car and whatever, and you're moving stuff over. I mean, we've all been done that, where we want to get our bathrooms and we want to get our linen closet and we want to get our kitchens in order, and then let them bring the furniture in the bed, right? So I do think that, you're going to find, you will have the resources, you will find the right place, and you will be moving. Now, you know me, I wanted to pick one more card, and this card says, and I didn't pick it, it came out, you will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, for you to receive better and greater. Okay. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you right now. So what I'm seeing is, when you move, you're going to be happier in this new place. You're not going to look back and you're going to say, wow, if this hadn't happened where I have to relocate, I wouldn't be here where I'm happy. Okay. So it looks good. It looks good. And Anne's reading was very positive too. So thank you. Hi, Queen. How are you? Welcome to the room. Nice to see you again. I saw you yesterday with Kathy. So really nice to see you. All right. So we've got Erica, a general. Okay. Let's see what. And welcome, Hakeem the Dream. Welcome to the room. All right. Here we go. Oh, Nancy says, I found 2 new jobs, but I will have to move if I take them. Apartments are 1,500 to 2,500 here in Nova Scotia and more. You know what? Yeah, they're the same where I live. Be glad it's 1,500, because they're not even that cheap here where I am. So, yeah, I get it. So, okay. So Nancy, basically you're going to be leaving where you are now to go to these new jobs, because these new jobs are going to be more secure and more money, I would imagine. So, because the last time we talked, you were happy where you were leaving the one that you weren't, but it's money. I get it. So it's probably over money, right? Okay. So let's see what we have here. Let's go with Erica.
So, Erica, thank you for coming into the room. Absolute pleasure to read for you. So, starting off with you, the first card in your general reading is the reflection card, card 20. Now, this is about assessing, taking your time. And on the card, it looks like nothing much is happening. She's put down her little rucksack and she's having a pot of tea and a slice of cake. She's just sitting there. But actually, her sights are set on this little signpost that says climb to new heights. So this is the card of assessing where you are, assessing how far you've come, acknowledging how well you're doing, and now setting your sights on where to next. Your help here, the Three of Wands, is literally following on from that beautifully. This is about long-term planning, looking at the long term, dreaming big and then dreaming bigger, putting a date on it, and you've got a goal. And the long-term plan here is the healthy forest, but you've got to plant the little seeds first. So this card says, dream big, look ahead, focus on where to next, and then start the first little action step to get you there. Now, it might be something as small as sending an email, sending an email, doing some research. It might be asking some questions. Those tiny little things that you think really are not that important are the very things that get the ball rolling towards the long-term goal. Moving forward here, very likely as part of a positive partnership. I don't see you doing this on your own. These two here are lovely angels. It's only when they work together that the success can be found. So that's the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. So this is doing. It's exciting energy. And this is very much moving forward, working together alongside somebody else. How can you help yourself? We've got the King of Teacups. Now, everybody would love a King of Teacups in their lives. This is beautiful energy. They are authority figures in the deck, and the King of Teacups, absolutely personifies generosity, kindness, sharing, compassion, very balanced emotionally because they've had to learn how to. These court cards in the tarot are in the court card position because they've had to learn all the lessons to get there. So this is overlit with loving kindness. This is how you can help yourself, giving yourself those qualities. It could also be you stepping up into this role of helper, healer, teacher, mentor, helping other people feel better. Pulling it all together, we've got the Queen of Coins, another authority figure. This time, this is grounded. This Queen of Coins is successful. She's very good with finances, very focused on home and family and making sure everybody's needs are met. The lovely qualities with this Queen are down to earth, common sense thinking, practicality, and resourcefulness. And if you wanted to anybody in the tarot and you wanted a really good answer that was full of common sense, this is the person you would go to talk to. So the qualities very much connected with home and family and work and material life, grounded common sense and being practical about it. And those are lovely qualities again that you can really call on this week. The Knight of Wands is your final outcome card, the fastest knight in the whole deck. The knights in my deck all have a motorbike, and the Knight of Wands has the fastest one. And they come racing in and say, think it through and act with care. So when you're looking at the long term, when you're making your plans, you're starting those little action steps, reflect, think it all through. This is a time of really practical and grounded decision making. This knight comes in and says, no snap decisions, no hasty decisions. Everything you just step back, Give yourself time and make grounded, common sense decisions. And don't be rushed into any snap decisions either. So, Erica, I hope that makes sense for your general reading. Thank you.
Beautiful, Anne. Oh, okay. So, Erica, right now you might be feeling stuck between a rock and a hard spot, and you're kind of, hanging in limbo. Things aren't moving too quickly for you right now. But I always say you can still be busy, stay true to yourself, and you can make plans for something to happen when this sort of pause state of temporary energy is hanging around you. You may come to a decision to move on from something with the death card. You might want to end something or start something new. This is a card of transformation. Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Don't be afraid to stick your neck out and try something beautiful and new. You might find it'll be better than definitely than what you left behind. The death card is endings and new beginnings. Something like that can be happening for you. The justice card comes in and says, this is karmic justice, cause and effect. What you give, you get back. But I do think that, you're going to find that you're going to make a wise and mindful decision to move on and start something new, whatever that is. Now, you've got the Knight of Wands. Here we go. This is what Anne had, the fastest moving knight out there. And, he's pulling back on the reins. This is something that also energy that can come in very quickly, or an event or a call or an appointment or something that you have to go and act on. You don't procrastinate, but you're going to think about things when you get there. I always say if it's something about an appointment, pay attention, listen to what's going on. If it's signing any legal documents, read between the lines. All about pulling back the reins. You get, you're charging towards something, you have to go and do it, but be mindful about how you do it. Okay. Making those choices mindful. It's quick decisions, but you have to be thoughtful about them. Now, at the end of it, you've got the beautiful card of the Four of Wands, and that's happiness. And this is a card that says, you may be feeling more secure in your family or your soul pot or your chosen family circle. This is a card that you could be celebrating something. Often this card's referred to as a marriage card, commitments, things like that. You could be getting invited to an event. That could be like a wedding. So, but it's generally happiness within your home life, but it can be the card of celebrating something as well. So I hope those cards help you out. I'm going to pull one more here for you out of my beautiful messages. As you can see, messages from the universe, and this will be it. What does it say? It says, Erica, every situation in life is temporary. We had the Hangman, right? Okay. So that's interesting, isn't it? So when life is good, make sure you enjoy it and receive it fully. When life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. So something could be ending, but you're going to move forward in a new direction, and you're going to be better for it. Okay. So that's the messages we have for you, Erica. Thank you so much for coming in and wanting us to do that reading. Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. We'll get you down here too.
Another one had a bad hurricane. It's all happening, isn't it?
Yeah. So where are we here?
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. But this is hurricane season in the southern states, and it comes off of that Atlantic or even out of the Gulf of Mexico. So, yeah, it's my daughter was in Dominican celebrating her birthday and her 25th wedding anniversary in the Dominican Republic, and they're out there on that in that area, and I'm thinking, oh, I hope they're not going to get anything out there. But no, they were fine. They were fine. But yeah, had a bad hurricane. Stephanie says, yeah. Stephanie, where are you located? I forget. I'm sure I've asked you before. Yeah, was it down in North Carolina got hit bad, right? Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah. Parts of Florida too. Yeah, I mean it was devastating. Okay, so Georgia. Yes, it was Georgia. I'm thinking it was North Carolina. Yeah, bad. I hope you're okay, Stephanie. I hope you came out unscathed and you weren't in that direct hit. It's devastating. I mean, yeah. Come home and everything's gone. Yeah, it's scary. And not everybody has hurricane insurance. Depends on the state you're in, and like that's scary. So most people put on the hurricane shutters. Most people try to buy houses it's like earthquake areas in Europe, right? They're building better buildings. Okay, so Tammy, we're going to come to you, my darling. We're going to give you some cards here. So let's see what we have for you. We're going into our chat room here. These shorts. Okay, right now I can't, Sharon, but what I'll do is I'll get you on the messenger and I'll show you. Okay, because we're doing our readings now. So
she's seen it, Brenda. I think she's somehow she's rewound us. And what
all the way rewound how to do shorts. Oh, okay, great. I just jumped. Yeah, so good girl. You got to see it. So yeah. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe you can do shorts on lives. Why not? Right? We'll find out.
So, Tammy, oh, thank you so much for coming into the room tonight. I always feel so happy when you're in the room. I feel really well looked after when you're here. It's just lovely.
Yeah.
And what a week you've had. So,
and
sending
when she's not here, we worry. Like, where's our Tammy? Because she's always here. And that's when Kathy told me, and I went, oh no, I got it. And I did drop you that message in Messenger. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
So, Tammy, sending love from Yorkshire in the UK. So your cards are absolutely lovely. So the first one, King of Coins, success, happiness, opportunity, confidence. These are all the lovely qualities of this king. This king is known as the Midas touch king because everything they do is successful because they've had to learn how to be. These court cards, these people in these authority figures in the tarot are only there because they've had all the lessons to learn and they've learned them all. So this could be somebody coming in to help you with a how-to plan, or it could be you stepping up and helping somebody else. The Eight of Coins comes in and says, look at all the small details. This is the card of dotting the I's, crossing the T's, reading the small print, and then reading it again. So if we've got somebody coming in with a plan to help you, make sure that you know everything you need to know about it. Read all the small print and find out all those tiny details. The Ego card says it's time for you to leave anything that's weighing you down and holding you back. So this can be fear and guilt, self-criticism. Self-sabotage is a good one to get rid of. And instead be led by confidence and optimism and positivity. And I know that isn't always easy. But look, when we look at the card, there are no obstacles in front of her when she's following these lighter qualities. And I'm sure you're going to do all that absolutely brilliantly because you've got the Sun card to finish off in fact, it is the best or one of the best cards in the whole deck. This is success. So you've got success at the beginning and at the end of your little mini reading. This is you enjoying success after a lot of hard work. The sun's coming out, the sun's shining brightly. And it also says, get busy on those new ideas. So very successful, very lovely card here, especially moving on from things that have been hard, been difficult, and been weighing you down. But do be mindful, check it all out and check those tiny details before you do. So, Tammy, bless you, and I hope that makes sense to you.
Okay, Tammy, you've got choices to make here. You have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is indicative of making choices and wise decisions. There's two paths that you might be feeling that you want to branch off into. You're planning. I mean, he's planning, looking out to see if the grass is greener, if his ship's coming in. And I'm here to tell you that, yeah, sometimes the grass can be greener. And yes, your ship can come in. So you're waiting in anticipation for something here. But it's a card that says, keep moving forward. You might be wanting to speak to somebody else. It is the two. I always say the Two of Wands is duality and partnership. Okay, so you might be wanting to speak to somebody about something here. You're taking charge, though, of your emotions. And this is the Emperor. You're being logical and organized. You're doing these things this week. Stepping up into the seat of power. You might be making decisions and choices, not only for yourself, but helping someone else, perhaps in your family. This card is also just, excuse me, this card is also sometimes it represents a father figure. So you could be dealing with your father or somebody who you look up to as a father, maybe taking wise counsel and information from them. Excuse me. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is that card that says you're determined. You're not going to stop. You're not going to allow people to talk you out of something that you're looking forward to. She's worked hard to get there. And she's the one that steps up into her confidence level. She's the most confident queen out there. Stand in your confidence, make those wise decisions and take control this week. That's what I have for you, Tammy. Thank you so much. Okay, we have Damara. Hi, Damara. Sorry, I got one of those tickles in my throat. You think it'll let up? I'm eating little tiny peppermints and drinking my water. Okay.
Okay, Damara, thank you so much for coming into the room. Lovely to see you, as always. Now, you've got some fabulous cards here. So the first card for you, the Empress. This is a major arcana card. I'm sure you know that. And this is all about you getting busy. This is a card of taking action, getting busy. It's a card of doing, not just thinking about doing or intending to do. Look, she's got her sleeves rolled up. She's got her apron on. And she's busy. So very much taking action on new ideas, new projects, new ways forward, something that you're interested in. This ego card says it's time to leave behind anything that's heavy and weighing you down and be guided by optimism, positivity, and self-belief. The Queen of Pentacles comes in next. Now, she's an authority figure in the deck. Very much a no-nonsense energy to this one. Very much an out with the old and in with the new energy. This Queen of Pentacles has absolutely no hesitation whatsoever in getting rid of anything that isn't working for her, anything that isn't serving her well, and she has no hesitation or emotion about it. It's, this is working, we'll go with that. This isn't working, we're leaving that behind. It's that simple. Very clear-cut decision making with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, following that, we've got the Page of Pentacles. These are swords, by the way, in a traditional tarot. And this is the information coming in. This is the clarity. This is the new ideas. Something new. So very much basing this decision making, on clarity, new information that you're going to find out. So before you make these decisions to do, leave behind, move on, get busy and move forward, make sure that you know everything you need to know. This Page of Pentacles is bringing in information for you to help you. It can be sometimes second-hand information. You might hear from somebody else via somebody else. Sometimes it can mean a slight delay or a change to plan, and that's okay as well. It's keeping you on track. And the Eight of Pentacles says, leave that negativity behind. Look, she's putting all her negative thoughts in a balloon there, and she's just about to pop it with a pin. Because the self-belief company has just given a new delivery saying, oh, yes, I can. And that needs to be your mantra. So moving forward, taking action, getting busy, being very discerning when you've got all the information to leave behind some things, carry on with others, making those clear-cut decisions and know that you've got this. Oh, yes, I can needs to be your little mantra. You need to be your own best cheerleader this week. And I'm sure you will be. So I hope that makes sense.
Thank you, Tammy. She's going to leave now. So thank you so much, Tammy, for being in the room and always being our doorkeeper.
Oh,
Thank you so much. You get your rest, okay? So I have a list here. We've got Earl, Strawberry, Anne Marie, Hakeem the Dreamer, Queen, and Stephanie. If you guys are in the room, there's 11 of you. That's the order of the list, but I need you to step up and say, yes, I'm still here. So Damara, you could be in touch with somebody here from your past. You could be feeling nostalgic, thinking about your past, or you could be connecting with someone that you knew in your past. I know you do this on a regular basis, strictly from even the show that you're at and you work at. This could be you connecting with someone here that you could have closure with, or you could be, returning to your roots, to something that you used to do, and you want to kind of get in that connection with that person or what it was you were doing at that time. So the next card you've got is happiness within your home life and your circle of friends. Okay, this is the four of, you saw this, and you know what this is. This is the four of wands. This is about happiness, getting together, reunions, celebrating something. I know you do birthdays and things on your show as well, but it could be even a wedding that you're going to be getting involved in. But this is a card of celebration, being happy. And then look what you get. You get the 10 of Pentacles, which we know is fulfillment and success and finances, being secure, feeling, things are structured now, knowing that the money's going to be there. This is also the card that says there's structure and stability within the family circle too. So beautiful cards. I think things are working out for you. Tammy says, I am cleaning and watching NASCAR. I love you all. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Oh my goodness, Tammy, I've been to so many Daytona 500s and all kinds of, two of my late husbands were involved in NASCAR. I've even been to some of their homes down there, the professional drivers, but I'm going way back. Okay, let's see what we've got. So Strawberry's still here. Now, I haven't heard from Earl. Okay, so Sharon was after Earl, so she's still here. So if Earl comes back, Earl, you're on the list. So Sharon, let's see what we have for you, my darling. We had a nice time, didn't we, working together? Last night, we were out there. Oh, Valerie, thank you. Oh, fashion music here.
okay, Sharon. Thank you for coming into the room. And lovely to see you. So your cards, first of all, High Priestess. This is you thinking about things, working it out, doing your homework, reading all you need to know about something. This is the time you need to take to deliberate before making a decision. This High Priestess isn't in a rush. She's doing all the homework and she's finding out all the information. The King of Teacups is lovely. An absolutely overlighting energy of loving kindness, generosity, compassion, sharing. Very in charge of their emotions because they've just had to learn how to be. And so they're in a very good position to be helping other people to feel better. So this could be you actually stepping up into this role that they're teaching lovely skills to make people empowered and feeling better. The Seven of Coins says, get busy, do the groundwork, start something. On this card, look, she wants to have a lovely garden full of flowers and she can't have that unless she plants the seeds. So she's busy planting the seeds. Then all she has to do is water them. She can't make them grow any faster. So don't worry. It's pause, don't worry. Get busy, start something and then nurture it, knowing that the success will come further down the line. Look at everything from all different angles. This is the 12 awakening card, the Hanged Man in traditional tarot. And our little angel here is upside down. Everything looks completely different from her perspective. So it's looking at things from everyone's perspective, looking at things from all different angles, from a really broad view, and looking at things in a positive perspective. before you make your move forward, and also taking into account balance, finances, work-life balance. This is the Four of Coins, by the way, Four of Pentacles. Work-life balance, how much time do you give away? How much time do you take for yourself? Financial balance, is your bank account balancing? All of those qualities, those coins, pentacles qualities, home life, finances, grounded, common sense, real life, need balancing. So just to put all of that into a nutshell, take your time, think it through, gather your information. This could be you or somebody coming in to help you in a teaching, mentoring, helping people role. Start the groundwork, do something, make those first initial steps from a very wide viewpoint, taking everybody into consideration, and consider balance as well. And then you'll be ready to make that move forward. So, Sharon, I hope that makes sense.
Beautiful. Okay, Sharon, you could be starting a new job. You could be thinking about doing something different with the work you're doing, or taking on another job contract of some sort with somebody, but you're working hard on something. You've been thinking about wanting to expand or do something that gets your creative juices flowing, that will also bring you in the rewards and possibly income from doing it. This is a card of, of the apprenticeship, learning something new, working hands-on, building a reputation so that you can move towards, getting business or clientele or interest generated towards yourself. You're doing that. So paying attention to the details, researching. You've got the card of generosity, and we know that that's the Six of Pentacles. So you could be out there wanting to do something for somebody else out of the goodness of your heart, but also you could be receiving something in the form of time, effort, support, a gift of something. Of some sort as well. So this is a card also of getting involved in possibly doing some nonprofit work where you're volunteering your time or something to other people in need. Great card at the end. You've got the King of Pentacles, the Midas touch, landing in a pile of it and coming up smelling like a rose. This is about landing on your feet. I wouldn't worry too much about finances. I think you've been focused on. They're showing me finances as of late, and you're okay. All right, everything's working out. You've got a plan in order, and you're in a really good place. You're not about to disrupt that. You're not about to tip it on the status quo on its head. Stay where you are. Stay put, because you're in a very good, secure financial situation. That's what I have for you. Thanks a lot, Sharon. Thank you so much. So Earl hasn't come back. So the next one is Anne Marie. Here she is, my Anne Marie. Alrighty. Here she is. So Sharon says, yes, I'm definitely doing my information gathering now. I love those cards, Brenda. Yes, I am in a good place with finances. Yeah. Okay. Stay put. Don't move. Don't leave. Don't change that. You can have your cake and eat it too, my friend.
So, Anne-Marie, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming into the room. Lovely cards for you, starting off with a golden opportunity, the Ace of Coins. This is all about something new, a golden opportunity, and our lovely little angel on the card is moving towards it. So this could be a new job, a new career, new area of study. It could be a pay rise, a promotion, anything to do with home life, work life, material life. The Ten of Pentacles says, expect the situation to get better. This is you climbing the ladder of success, and with every little step up the ladder, things getting better, even better, and so much better. It's time to make long-term plans now. We've got this Three of Wands energy again. Long-term, dreaming big, then dreaming bigger. And then taking those action steps to start things off. So on the card here, the lovely long-term plan is a healthy forest, but she has to plant the little trees first. So this is you dreaming big, dreaming bigger, putting a date on it, and then you've got a goal and starting the first steps, however small they may be, however insignificant you think they might be doing some research, sending off an email, getting in touch with somebody, having a conversation. Start something. Start the ball rolling towards these long-term plans, because your final card is lovely. It's success. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the Four of Wands. It's you being appreciated for everything that you do and all that you are. And look, she's been given a lovely bunch of tulips and a thank you balloon. So it's recognition, it's success, it's appreciation, it's happiness and celebration. So Anne-Marie, what a lovely set of cards for you. We've got brand new opportunity at the beginning of the reading. And we've got happiness, success, and celebrations at the end of the reading. Expecting a situation to improve. And the lovely bit for you right in the middle is dreaming big and dreaming even bigger. And then getting busy. So I hope you've enjoyed that, Anne-Marie. I hope that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, thank you again I had to get George out of the room because he was at the door. Okay. Time for him to go out. Okay. So I know you're going through some anxiety issues right now, and Anne-Marie, and it's, try to be as positive as you can. It's important that you're running on all your energy levels now so that you can be strong throughout this time. Let go of the fear if you can and the anxiety. Okay. I know you're going through stress. You feel burdened down right now, but the all over energy of this reading is the sun. So you've got the best card in the deck. Okay. This is all about, trusting your intuition and letting go of those. Oh, pardon me. That's not the sun. That's the moon. Okay. So let go of those illusions. Try to stay as positive as you can. Easy for us to say when someone's life is crashing down around them. It's easy for us. We're not in that situation, but try to stay positive, because what we think, we believe, we become, we attract. Okay. There's going to be some decisions being made here. But I see it with a team. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles comes in, and this is teamwork. So there could be a team of people around you that are going to come to a conclusion and a decision. And right now it's taking time. Okay. Something's going on in the background where this decision and choice is being made. You and I know what that is, but it's amazing that these cards came up. But I do think that, when we see the Three of Pentacles, it's a card of success. It means that, the information is being put out there correctly. Everybody's involved with the same goal and towards success. Okay. So right now, I know you're feeling stressed out. I know you're worried about a situation, but know that the information will come forward, and the information will allow you to move forward to get out of that fear energy. Okay, so I do see this good. I do see this coming in good. So I'll pull that one more card for you, Anne-Marie, because I know what you're going through. Okay. One day when you least expect it, you're going to crash into someone who's going to be so soft and gentle with your heart, and you are going to be so glad that you kept it open. You're going to be so glad that you chose to believe it and that you deserved it. So you know what? I do see you getting together with this love of your life. I do see that this is going to come to an end. And I still say, and I've said all along, that there's a good team working for you. Yeah. Yeah. And I've told you that too. I saw October. So, yeah. We're not over October yet. So yeah. Okay. It is the 10th month. October is the 10th month. It could be, it could be the 10th day of a month as well. Okay. So keep that in mind. That's how I do the numbers. But October, we're in there now. So fingers crossed. Okay. Hakeem, the dream, Hakeem, the dream. And then we've got Queen. We did Queen, didn't we?
No.
We've got Queen. She's here. And Stephanie, if you're here. So there's 11 people in the room. So here she is. Here's Queen. Okay, I'm here to popcorn yellow striped smile. Okay, that was an emoji that didn't show up, I think. Okay, let's see what we got here for Queen. Beverly Davis, you have to do a minimum of a $5 super chat below that little dollar sign to ask a personal question. And then you'll get a double reading from Anne and I. What we're doing right now is we're not answering questions. We're giving out general cards to the people that are in the chat room. So we can do that for you if you don't want to pay for a reading. And we'll just see what comes up. Okay. So it's up to you if you want. Go ahead.
So Queen, 3 of the most fantastic cards for you. First off, the Queen of Wands. This Queen absolutely personifies confidence, self-belief. She is absolutely wonderful at manifesting whatever she needs whenever she needs it, because she's had to learn the hard way. She's had to learn how to. And now here she is going just like that. Yes, I can. And as Brenda says, yes, I can. And you just watch me. She's so sassy, this Queen. So embracing those lovely qualities of confidence, self-belief, and yes, I can needs to be your mantra. The star card is lovely. This is you wishing on a star, being the star of your own show. Something that you've been working towards, manifesting and dreaming of, actually coming into view. And this is you stepping into that spotlight and being appreciated. Followed by the victory card. It just doesn't get any better. What the star followed by victory. Listen to this, just 6 of Wands, literally what it says on the card. Happiness, joy, victory, and success. And yes, you can, just in case you were wondering. That's what the Queen of Wands is bringing in for you. So, Queen, I hope that makes sense for you.
Well, Queen, guess what? I have the Queen of Wands too. So basically, yeah, people laugh at me because I always say, she leans into her counterpart, the King of Wands, who goes bigger, he goes home. He's not afraid to take risks, and he doesn't allow any distractions to deter his movement forward. She's learned from him, and she's very strong. But like Anne said, she's the most confident queen in the entire deck. She holds her head up high. She squares her shoulders off. And she doesn't listen to all those Debbie doubters out there. She just looks at them and says, hey, she flips the bird at them and she says, watch me. I'm out here. I'm going to do what I want to do. So stay determined, stay focused, and don't allow people to rain on your parade or talk you out of something. Okay, go for what it is you want, because I see you charging towards it with the Knight of Swords. So this is about you going after what you want. Again, one of the fastest nights out there, and it's all about big changes coming in and big changes coming in quickly. You're determined to go after something here, and you're going to carpe diem, seize the moment, and go after whatever that is. And at the end of the day, you get the 10 of Cups, which is a happy ever after card. So you've made the right decisions to stay determined. Okay, stay determined, go after what you want, and then at the end of the day, you get it. All right. So whatever it is you're planning on doing, Queen, don't be afraid. Step into the power of your confidence. Okay, sweetheart. Hi, Dean. How are you? Secrets of the Red Moon is here. Wonder where you were. Dean, everybody. Okay. Beverly, yeah, we're just pulling cards for people in the room, which is general. So thank you for coming in the room. Welcome. You're new to me. All right. So our next one is Stephanie. Stephanie, if you're here, please step forward. If not, we're going to go on to Beverly Davis. So we'll give her a minute. So we did Stephanie, step forward if you're here. If not, we're doing Beverly Davis because we do have 8. Here you are. Thank you, my darling. Here's Stephanie. Okay, thanks, honey. Sometimes it takes a minute on a delay here. Queen says exactly what I'm going through. Thank you, love the read and outcome. Okay, Queen, perfect. Thank you for letting us know that. I went to church today, and today was blessing of the pets. And I didn't take George because he wasn't well this week. And I sat there with some guy's cat because he had a dog and a cat. And it was amazing. But it was kind of rambunctious in the beginning with all the dogs barking and carrying on. And then finally, when the minister stood up, He's got a great sense of humor, and he's gone, kind of like order in the court. And then everything got quiet, and we all started to laugh because all the animals quieted down. It was hilarious. They were behaved.
So, Stephanie, welcome to the room. Thank you for coming in. So, the Chariot's your first card. This is progress, movement forward, quite fast movement forward, moving forward with ease, with the lovely qualities of with balance and discipline. So, this is a well thought out and mindfulness move forward. The Ace of Coins is moving forward to a golden opportunity. This is something new, the start of something. Here she is, look, moving towards this golden coin. So this could be a new job, a new career, a promotion, could be a new area of study, a pay rise, anything like that. This lovely opportunity, moving towards that. It's time to let go and leave behind something. The Three of Pentacles is all about healing and moving on. So 2 of the cards in this top row that I'm looking at for you is about moving on. And this 3 of Pentacles is lovely. Very much a healing energy about it. When they've finished their little cup of tea sitting together, there are no barriers in front of them. They're just going to get up and walk and move on. And the 9 of Coins, here you are, enjoying the results of your hard work. It's lovely to work hard, but it's also just as important to take some time out as well. And that's what our lovely angel's doing here. Look, she's having a bubbly bath and a pot of tea, enjoying the results of her hard work. So looking at your cards and putting it into a nutshell, the Chariot is a movement forward, a strong movement forward, done so mindfully, moving towards something new, healing and moving on. And here we have the 9 of Coins and enjoying every minute of it when you get there. So Stephanie, I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates for you.
Wow, same thing here. 6 of Swords, moving on from troubled waters to common shores, going through healing. You're going through transition now. You're moving away from something that wasn't perhaps working out for you. And now you're going to find that this new journey will be a better choice, because in comes the King of Pentacles, and that's a Midas touch. You've made the right choice. If you're leaving a situation that isn't working out, bringing you in the rewards that you deserved, this is a card that says you make that right decision. Okay, landing on your feet, things are going to work out. This is a Midas touch card. Don't be afraid to make this move. Don't be afraid to go through and accept any new opportunities with confidence. It'll work out for you, because at the end, you get the best card in the deck. This is the sun, not the moon. And this is, happiness all around, satisfaction, knowing that you're on the right path, having a clear sight line towards your goals now. The storm clouds are going to move away. You're moving in a new direction, and you're landing on your feet. I do think, too, that finances will be a bit more stable for you in the near future. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Stephanie. I hope that helps out. So we've got Beverly Davis. Beverly Davis is new to us. So we're going to pull a couple of cards for you, Beverly, and we'll see what they say. Okay, so these are just general. Oh, what a pretty lady. Look at Beverly. Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. Thank you so much for always being in our room and supporting us.
So, Beverly, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming into the room. The first card for you is the 7 of Wands, and this is all about you being assertive, stepping up and speaking up. And here we have our lovely angel. She's so close to success, but there's a closed gate and some grumpy sheep behind it. She's got to walk through those. So she has to be very assertive, but kind while she's doing it. So stepping up and speaking up. Leaving behind anything that's weighing you down and holding you back, this ego card. This has shown up quite a lot tonight in the other readings as well. So it's moving on with positivity, confidence, and self-belief. You believing within yourself and leaving behind anything like self-criticism, self-sabotage, stress and fear, and being guided by these lovely positive qualities. Stay balanced. Focus on balance. Finances need balancing. How much time do you give away? And how much time actually do you take for yourself? How much time are you working, work-life balance? And how much time do you take off? All of those things need balancing to bring these little scales back into balance. So stepping up, speaking up, leaving behind anything heavy that's weighing you down, being mindful of balance, especially in finances and time that you're giving away. Be mindful of that and make sure it's more even. You need to be considered just as much as anybody else. And the 10 of Wands as your last card says the busy times are over with, the stressful times are over with, the difficult times are over with. It's time for you to put your feet up, have a cup of tea, gather your energies, and be ready to make your move forward and be assertive and step up and speak up as you do. So, Beverly, I hope that makes sense. And thank you for coming into the room.
Okay, Beverly, I know when you stepped into the room, you wanted to know if the love of your life was going to return. There's got to be a reason why the love of your life is not in your life. Okay, we have to constantly remind ourselves of why that separation occurred to begin with. Okay. But anyway, the cards that you've got is you're holding on to something. You could be holding on to the way you think. You could be holding on to a mindset, holding on to a person, or holding on to your money. And this is also the card of the extremes in which you spend your money or you save your money. Yeah. And also how you use your energy. Don't waste your time holding on to things too long. Okay. You need to move forward. You've got the Lovers. It shows up. But this is not necessarily the card that says you're getting back with anybody. Okay. It's not the Six of Cups. This is a card that says you need to make wise and mindful choices and decisions about how you've been thinking and what you've been holding on to. Okay. Now, this is a card that often says you're going to be thinking about something on an emotional, making an emotional decision or choice that is, around this individual. However, I always say, don't let your heart lead your head. Let your head lead your heart. Now, you're going to be celebrating something here. Okay. I think you're going to be getting together with friends, family, colleagues, community of some sort. You're going to be celebrating something. So this is something happy coming in for you. It could be a reunion of some sort. It could be a party that you're having. It could be any type of gathering here that you're going to be celebrating something coming in. So it's time for you to stop holding on too tight to things and make a wise decision here. Okay, when it comes to the Lovers card. And I think at the end of the day, you'll be happy that you did. Okay. Usually I always see it negative when a person says, is the love of my life or my ex coming back to me? Generally, that doesn't happen. Okay. There's a reason that something caused that separation to begin with. And you have to sit down and not beat yourself up, not take all the blame, not take all the responsibility. Stop asking the whys and the what ifs and the how comes. Okay. Rejoice and live in your beautiful self, Beverly, because you have a lot to offer somebody who truly will love you for who you are. Every bit of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you have any. Thank you so much for coming in and asking that question. Welcome. We have a couple of new people here. We have Tarquin Evans. We have Anne Otremba. We have Melissa. Oh my goodness. Boy. No, we're still okay. We're at 416 here. So we did Beverly. We have Dean and we have Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Welcome again. We had a little chat not too long ago. So I'm going to write down Tarquin. Welcome to our room. Evan, you're new to us from South Africa. And Anne from Tremba. And Melissa. So, okay, guys, how it's working here in our room is, oh, you're welcome, Beverly. Tarquin and Anne, because you're new to the room, we're not answering questions unless you go down and click that dollar button there, and it's a minimum of $5, and you get a double reading from Anne and I. Simple as that. Any questions that are requiring a yes or no to, we're not doing that. We're giving 3-card polls now for people in the chat room. And remember that the super chats do get priority. We just finished doing our paid super chats now. So we're just trying to fill in the people coming into our room where we can give you a general message. Okay. So if you want a specific answer, you have to go in and hit that money sign below and give us a donation for a super chat. Okay, so we're going to do Dean. Yeah, we got to find Dean here. Secrets of the Red Moon. Here you are, Dean. Okay, so let's see what we have.
Dean. Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles to start with for you. This is lovely. Something new, the beginning of something. Very much connected to work life, home life, family life, financial life. And here's our lovely angel walking towards this golden opportunity. So it could be a new job, career, pay rise, promotion, new area of study, something to do with home life, financial life, family life, and work life. The Strength card says it's okay to step up and speak up. This card asks you to do just that, but to do so with kindness. So it's fine to be assertive. You can say, no, thank you. That's a full sentence. This will work better for me, thank you. These are all ways of being assertive and kind, and they will get you a lot further, a lot faster. And then expect things to take off quickly. We've got the Knight of Wands, the fastest knight of them all, coming racing in. So things happening quickly, things suddenly taking off. And this knight comes in and says, think it all through. So you need to step up and speak up, find out about this new opportunity, and then take your time before you make your decision. No snap decisions, no hasty decisions. Don't be rushed into anything. Just be really mindful and take your time to think it all through. So, Dean, I hope that makes sense.
Okay, Dean, let's see what we have for you here. Okay. All righty. Okay, so you have got the Nine of Wands. You know, the Nine of Wands is that card of, struggling forward, battling through situations, stressful situations in your life, but not giving up. You could be holding on to something that you really believe is worth holding on to, and that's okay. I mean, he is a wounded warrior. He doesn't roll over and give up. If he sees something worth fighting for, he's going to go for it. And I think you're taking on that energy. Okay, ongoing battle, but don't make yourself weary. Okay, don't bring on a battle weary fatigue. There's some choices and decisions that are going to be coming in for you. Okay, make mindful and wise choices. I think you will. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Make sure you look beyond the cover of the book, right, to see what's in there. And I think you'll make a good choice or a decision here about a situation. There's going to be a lot of options and choices that could come up into play. You are the Knight of Wands charging towards your goals here. Okay. But remember, very quick speed, put on the brakes a little bit. You might be getting, this is really good. I like this, but get to go behind, make the right decisions. Make sure, like I said, that, don't judge a book by its cover and be very careful of what you're getting into. Something could come in here in the form of an opportunity. That's going to make you go charging towards it. Just, be mindful about those choices and decisions that you make. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much, my friend Dean. My beautiful friend Dean. Okay. So we have Kathy. Let's go back and find the beautiful Kathy. Here she is. Kathy, are you still here, sweetie? In the room? I haven't heard any comments from you, so I don't know. So Kathy, we're going to pull some just, 3 general cards for you like we do everybody. All right, and see what's happening. Thank you, Tarquin.
These are lovely, Kathy. Lovely to see you. Thank you. So the first card for you, the Page of Pencils, new information coming in, new ideas coming in, clarity coming in for you. This lovely page brings in this new information. It's very much a feeling of the light bulb going on and going, yeah, I've worked it out now, because this page has brought in this new information. The life experience card, number 16, is about you making positive changes. very much learning from experience. And on the card, look, the little sandcastle that she's made is washing away. But from it, she's taken these pearls of wisdom. And those are the lovely experiences and knowledge that she's using to make these positive changes. And then here you are, 6 of Pencils, moving on and feeling good. Literally what it says on the card. This is the breath of fresh air coming in. You've got the clarity from the Page of Pencils. You've got the positive changes from the life experience card. And when you mix those together, here you are, moving on and feeling good.
Beautiful. Kathy says she's driving right now, and I just said, be careful. Okay, so if you're listening to us, fine, but just be careful driving. Okay, so you've got the card of, you know, reflection and being nostalgic, the 6 of Cups, thinking about your past, maybe wanting to look back why things were the way they were. And sometimes we can look back and connect with people that were important to us in our lives. But it's also the card of children. You could be connecting with your kids or your grandkids or things like that, where you're going to be in contact with them. Excuse me. Okay, so this is a card of, you know, you're thinking way back. You're really reminiscing about the way things were and how they worked out at that time. You could also be in connection with somebody who lives at a distance, far away from you, or who became kind of distanced from you. You are the emperor, though. You're strong, you're organized, you're logical, you sit in the seat of power. You're very, you have a very strong personality, and you can take control of situations and your own emotions. So I do think that you are taking the lead here. You're still calling the shots, and that's what you need to do. Stay strong. You're standing up and you're defending yourself about something. Okay, so don't back down. Constantly having to stand up and stand your ground. If you're up against any situation where you have to explain yourself, I think you're really good about being logical and organized and being able to do that. So stay strong. Whatever you're fighting for, keep fighting for it. Okay. All righty. Now, that was Kathy. We have Tarquin, who's new. And thanks for the warm reception. Do whatever feels right for you guys. Thanks for spending your energy helping people. Thank you so much for your kind words and for coming in. If you don't know Anne or I, and you just popped in because you saw we were a tarot card reader out here live, please help us by clicking the subscribe button, the thumbs up, and then you'll get notified whenever our videos are out there. Anne and I do the 12 zodiac signs every single week. We put them out there so you can check out what your sign is and possibly the general energy around you for that week. Okay, so beautiful name. Where are you from, Tarquin? Are you, because we've got a lot of people from around the world here. We're always interested where you're from.
So, Tarquin, you have absolutely beautiful cards. The King, I'll explain them in a minute. You've got the King and the Queen of Teacups. What a beautiful couple. What a wonderful energy. So, first of all, the King and the Queen are authority figures in the deck. And the King absolutely personifies loving kindness, generosity, sharing, compassion. The King energy is somebody who would be very in control of their emotions because they've had to learn how to be. These court cards are in such a position because they've learned all the lessons. So this could be you stepping up into this role of helping other people using these qualities. Teaching, mentoring, helping. You'd find the King of Teacups energy very much in a volunteering role or a non-profit organization or some sort of job or career where you are helping other people feel empowered and feel better. The Queen of Teacups is next, and she brings in 2 lovely messages. The first is self-care, and the second is she, again, brings in the lovely qualities of humanity, humility, and charity. And here she is, look, making a lovely big pot of tea for other people. Very often helping other people. There's a strong energy of that here with both of these cards. Now, this Queen is so good at helping other people because she looks after herself first. So that's where your self-care comes in. look after you, and then you can give more to other people. So again, this could be very much stepping up into a role of helping, healing, mentoring. And the page of coins says, do your homework first. These pages bring in a message. They all have an envelope on the card. And this little page is researching, she's reading, she's studying, she's finding out all the information she needs to know before making her move. Excuse me. She's doing her homework and finding out everything she needs to know. So I do feel that this lovely energy is at the end of your reading. The King and Queen of Teacups is literally happy ever after, absolutely beautiful, everything you could possibly imagine. But you need to do your homework first, because there's lots of information that you need to know. So Tarquin, I hope that resonates. I hope it makes sense.
Okay. Thank you, Tarquin, for coming in. You've got the card of the Three of Wands waiting for your ship to come in, but you need to commend yourself for how far you've come now. Okay. This is about looking forward with foresight, insight. And this is a card of success, moving forward at a good pace here, stepping into your self-confidence and your own self-belief to get ahead. Be positive. The Temperance comes in and says you may need to balance yourself, take yourself from here to here. This is about not doing things too quickly, making snap decisions or choices right now. Make sure that you do things in moderation. Okay, this is a card that says, and it always shows either an angel or angel wings behind a person. That means that that spirit has your back. Okay, they're giving you that little nudge that we're here to guide you through this process. Temperance is that card of balance. Now, coming in next, you have the Lovers. And the Lovers is about making wise and mindful choices on an emotional level, but it's also soulmates and love mates and things like that too. There could be somebody coming new in your life. But I do think you're going to be subjected to making a choice that could be on an emotional level to do with somebody who you do care about. Okay. Take your head, let your head lead your heart. Okay. And that's what I have for you, Tarquin. And we've got Anne, who's new. Where are we here? Back here. Okay, we have Anne Otramba. And then if Melissa's still here, yeah.
Okay, Anne, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming into the room. So your first card, Three of Wands, is about dreaming big, long-term plans, and dreaming bigger, putting a date on it, and then you've got a goal. So the long-term plan on the card is the healthy forest. But she has to plant the little seeds first, otherwise she's not going to get there. So dream big, look long-term, and then start the little tiny steps now to get you moving forward, because the opportunity is coming. The Ace of Coins is here. So this is something brand new. This is very much connected to home life, work life, career, and material life. And it's the start of something new. It's a new opportunity coming in. So get ready to be working towards that. Look forward. Get your plans together. And make sure you balance things. The Temperance card comes in at the end. This is about compromise, talking things over, mixing ideas together. Very much an energy of collaboration, conversations, compromise. Those are the three words that can be the recipe for success, which can get you moving towards this brand new opportunity. So, Anne, I hope that makes sense, and I hope that resonates with you.
Okay, beautiful. All right. So, Anne Otremba, you're moving and leaving a situation that might not have been working out for you. The Eight of Cups. This is the card of balance again. Things that you're not there yet. You're either thinking about it and you're taking your time because you came in with the Temperance card as well. So things aren't moving as quickly as you want them to, but keep planning, because I think you don't want to go back to this situation. You're not comfortable in it, and you don't have to stay in it. So you could be planning on moving on into a new direction. And your final card is the Queen of Cups. And we know the Queen of Cups nurtures herself and takes care of business at home for herself because she's always constantly being a people pleaser and helping and pleasing everybody else. And she does it out of the goodness of her heart. However, she can't be there for all people at all times because it's going to deplete her energy. So take care of you and take time out. Make these choices and decisions. If you're moving on, be mindful, take your time and do what's right for you. Okay, you matter here. So that's what I have for you, Anne. Now, our last one here is Melissa. Melissa's still here. And that's our last one that's come in. So this is good. Let's see what we've got for Melissa. Anybody has a personal question? Because we will be shutting down the chat room. We've gone through our list. If you have a personal question that you need an answer to, then you have to go down and push that super chat button and give a minimum of a $5 donation. Okay. So because you're getting a double reading, not just one, you're getting two for the price of one here. Okay. That's how our. Go ahead.
Melissa, thank you for coming into the room. So for you, starting off 9 of coins. This is you really enjoying the results of your hard work. Here she is, look. She's in a bubbly bath and having a cup of tea. She's had a busy time and she's taken time out. And this is what you just need to be mindful of. It's all well and good working and busy all the time, but we do need that time out. And you do need to treat yourself and reward yourself for all the hard work that you've done. Now, the next two cards are both knights. So things happening very fast. The first card, Knight of Pencils. Now, these knights have motorbikes, come flying in, it's lightning fast. And this card says, think it through and choose wisely. Now, on this little motor or this big motorbike, she can either choose the main road or the bumpy track. So she's going to have to think it through, choose carefully. Don't be rushed into anything. So this is you when things take off and things start to get busy. Look at your options. Take your time. Choose carefully and don't be in too much of a rush. Now, the Knight of Coins isn't in a rush. This is the only knight with the motorbike who isn't charging around on their motorbike because she's hopped off the motorbike and she's looking at the map. So this is the card of plan A, plan B, and if necessary, plan C. Our lovely angel here studying the map so that when she gets back on the bike, she knows exactly where she's going and exactly how to get there. So just summarizing your cards, time to take time out, enjoy yourself, reward yourself. When things get busy and fast, which they will, choose carefully, be mindful, think it through, don't be rushed, and make a detailed plan because that can be the recipe for success. Moving forward with a plan, not just moving forward for the sake of it. You need to be organized, you need a step-by-step plan, and you need to follow it. So, Melissa, I hope that makes sense.
Okay, Melissa, the tough times are over. You felt as though you were held back. You couldn't get up. This is a card that says sometimes we feel like we've been betrayed, stabbed in the back, but you're on your feet now. This is over. Tens is a number that comes out that says you've come through this and you're moving forward in a new direction. This is saying that, it's the end of you feeling like you were defeated over something. You're making wise and mindful choices and decisions now that will serve you in the long run and long term. And at the end of the day, because of that, you get happy ever after. This is the 10 of Cups. It says happiness in home life, relationships, financial security, anything to do with the family circle and your soul pod now is going to be beautiful. So, Melissa, that's what I have for you. So the chat room's closed now. And what I wanted to tell you guys is, if anybody has a personal question here, now's the time to do it because Anne and I will be shutting down the chat room because we've gone through our list. What I want to tell you is that next weekend is the Canadian Thanksgiving. So I'm not going to be here Sunday because I'll be at my daughter's, and Monday I'll be having my son and family. So And so I'll be busy this weekend. And if you wanted to go live, Anne, we could possibly do it Saturday, but I just think it's too busy this weekend.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to just let it go. And
Yeah.
we will see you guys the following week. Now, Anne, if you want to go out, you can go out. Without
Not
me.
quite, but yeah,
Oh.
I see what you're saying. So next weekend, the reason I'm looking sideways is I'm looking at my calendar.
Calendar,
So
yeah.
Canadian Thanksgiving is Sunday the 13th.
Yes, yeah. So the
Right,
13th, and actually we get the holiday on the Monday, but it
Yeah.
is Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. So yeah, we
So
won't
let's
be.
come back with lots of sparkle on the 20th.
Okay. Melissa says open heart surgery. So is that for you, Melissa? You had open heart surgery, sweetheart? That's interesting. My husband had quadruple use in 2013, and he's doing pretty good. And all the heart's good. Everything's good. So yeah. Anyway. Okay, so Nancy says happy Thanksgiving. Same to you, Nancy, whatever you're doing. You know, yeah. So it's just come in really quick. And the Americans have theirs in November. And over in the UK, you don't have Thanksgiving.
No, we don't.
It's not
We don't.
you have
Missing out.
you have Christmas, you have Halloween, you have all those other, you have Easter, you have all those other things.
Yeah.
Don't have Thanksgiving. So yeah, it's when we have our turkeys or our hams again. And actually, in the States, I think they kind of honor Thanksgiving bigger actually than Christmas. It's
Yeah.
they have their
Oh, look, sounds lovely. Family time.
yeah. So hi, real country woman. Yeah, we're finished here. Listen, we did a reading on her about her cornbread contest.
Yeah.
I finished fourth runner up in the corn contest. Yes, I saw you not winning it, but you would have been up there as a runner up. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
that's
some
all right.
deliberation over it, wasn't there?
Yes, that's amazing. So congratulations. Hey, that's you didn't get the gold, you didn't get the silver, but you know what? You're right next to the bronze. So
Yeah.
don't ever poo-poo that away. That's amazing. I mean, out of all those people, you came in fourth. So you know what? There's always next year too, right? So I'm sure did you get to taste the corn muffins yourself or cornbread to see what the winner might have had in there you didn't? I guess, you get tasting things, you go, what is that I'm tasting that I didn't have in mine? So you know what? Yeah, funny. Well, anyway, guys, we're down to 4 people. We want to thank you guys that have remained in the room. And again, we send you lots of love, many blessings, and healing for any issues that you may be dealing with. Anne and I truly love working together. And this will be the first time that I've actually had to back out, I think. But it is Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden,
family
yes,
time. It'll be beautiful, Brenda.
yeah, I can't. So, and it's great, and I'm going to enjoy spending it with the kids. I'm not even going to church that Sunday because I'll be busy in the kitchen.
Oh,
And
lovely.
no, the winner was a professional chef, so I don't feel bad. Hey, I guess not.
Oh,
You know what? And to come in fourth against that competition, that's quite amazing. So, congratulations, real country woman. Hold your head high, boy. That's incredible. So, okay, we're going to say we love you and we're going to leave you for today. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay, I'll put the notice out, guys. Your videos are all out for next week, both Anne's and mine. And I used Anne's cards this week. So I hope I did them justice.
You did absolutely beautifully, Brenda. I'm so thrilled.
I get intimidated using them because they are a little different than traditional tarot. And I look at the graphics and, sometimes they throw me. But as I said to people, these are angel cards. They're gentler. They're easier. They're not meant to be out there in your face, but you know what they mean. So they have the same meaning. So yeah, I enjoyed using them. It was fun. And I've left below the videos, Anne's channel. And if you're interested in her beautiful cards, she was using them today. She made them. She did the graphics, the artwork, and everything on them herself. And they're really reasonable and they're fun. So if you want a couple of really good decks, go check her out. Please go check out Anne Ellis Angels. She's got all her videos out there for this week too. So, okay, on that note, hang in there, Anne, and I'll see you in a minute. And
Okay.
we'll just send you lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care.
Bye.